On today's episode, strip number 5 of the Scrappy Blanket project that I've been working on. Let's get rolling. Hello and welcome to or back to Miss Craftsalot's Lair. I am Barbie. I am your resident multi-crafter, although on this particular channel I tend to try to stick to crochet, knitting, and sewing. If that is something that you are interested in, please consider subscribing if you have not already. I am attempting to, or I have a goal of reaching 500 subscribers before my birthday, which is in about 4 weeks. So we shall see. If you have not seen the other 4 strip videos for this particular project, those are not necessary unless you want to see exactly what colors and how everything ended up with the other 4 strips, because I will go over really quick what I am doing for this particular blanket as far as each strip goes. So first off, G-hook, I am using the moss stitch, so I'm starting off with 20 chains, and then I'm going to single crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, and then subsequently across the rest of the row I am going to chain 1, skip 1, single crochet across. That gets me 9 single crochets and 8 spaces per row. So I am using 20 colors per strip. Here they are. This is my color palette for strip number 5, and in between each of those colors I am going to put 2 rows of cream, so it's 8 rows per color, and then 2 rows of my cream in between. That's the same cream that goes through the entire blanket. I am choosing my colors and the order by using my dice, which makes this a roll for color. I have my yarn bowl to catch the dice because that just makes it easier. I don't want to chase them all over my craft room if I get too crazy. Color number 1 gets the foundation chain, then 1 starting row. Then I work the extra or the normal 8 rows of that particular color, followed by 2 rows of the cream, and then I do a next roll. The 20th color does not get the cream at the end because of the fact, or the neutral at the end, because of the fact that I am going to be chasing around the entire blanket with a solid color to go around to make it all kind of uniform and such. Enough of the talking, let's get to the rolling. $15. $2. Color number 3 is done. Time for roll number 4. 3. Now we have roll number 5. 16. And the 6th number is 1. Roll number 8. Next roll. This is roll number 10. So this will be our last roll for this dice. Moving on to the 10 after I'm done with this one. That is 9. Just use that. 14. So this is the first roll with the D10, and I have rearranged everything on here so it would be a little bit easier to work with the D10, so I will go get 6. And so now we are down to just 4 skeins of yarn. I did rearrange them so it will be easier with the D4. Now, just a real quick overview with the D4. I am using the D4 for two rolls, and then the next roll with just 2 yarns remaining is going to be an even or odd situation, and we will figure out what those 2 yarns will be here in just a minute. Okay, so now I am down to 2 different yarns, a blue yarn and a red yarn, as you can see here. With this roll, the blue will be odd, red will be even. I will grab both yarns, bring them back here to my work table, and because there's no sense in me getting up and getting the other and having to get up a second time. So, time for roll. And so here is what it looks like currently. This is where all of those colors worked up. This one turned out really cool. Again, it's one of those things where it kind of is testing me because I really didn't want the red and the pink so close together. However, it seems like whenever I have red and pink together, like in the same um, availability and the same color palette, it wants to put them together. I'm getting used to seeing pink and red together. However, besides like something that's just like a Valentine's Day thing, I know I'm weird. Anyway, so that is done. I just need to do the chasing down with the 3 rows of single crochet down that one side of the work. However, it is time for me to start dinner, and I do have my D&D tonight. So I'm probably going to be working on this during the time dinner is cooking, and it's probably into D&D. So I will be back to show you what that looks like most likely tomorrow morning. And here is what it looks like with those last 3 single crochet rows down the side of this particular strip. I think that it turned out very nicely. Like I said, it is still kind of odd for me to see red and pink. I was taught red and pink don't go together except for like a Valentine's Day thing. So that is why I'm just kind of like on that particular color combination. However, I think it is starting to grow on me just a little bit more with working with it. I do hope that you enjoyed this particular episode. If you did, again, please like, share, and subscribe. I would love to have you here. And if you could help me with that 500 subscriber goal, I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time, bye.